Hello, I'm Molly from Bymolly. Today I'm going to show you how to make a beef wellington. This dish is very special to me. We offer it on our signature menu. It's one of the first dishes that I learned from Gordon Ramsay, who I was very lucky to meet. So first you make your duxelle mushrooms, which you wrap around the beef. So you've got your onions, which you want to do a fine dice of. Garlic and your onions, and then you've got your fresh thyme, so just pull off the leaves of your thyme, and you've got your onions, garlic and thyme together. Then we're going to go and sweat them off before we put the mushrooms in. Again, it gets put through the food processor, so don't worry if you think, oh, there's like chunks of thyme in there, it's absolutely fine. You can never have them too low, but you can have them high, so just naturally release all of the flavours, and you can already smell the thyme coming through too, which is very, very nice. So while your onions are on, you can prepare your mushrooms, your chestnut mushrooms. Okay, so now we've got the onions, garlic and thyme sweated off really nicely and slightly caramelised them. It gives it a nice sweet, slightly nutty flavour. We're going to add the mushrooms now. Again, don't worry too much about your onions being the perfect fine dice, because they are going to get blitzed up. Now we're going to sear off the fillet of beef. It's going to colour the sides nicely. So you want a really hot pan. Again, be really careful because the oil will spit at you. Use the sides of the pans. It's always a good one. So the sides of the pans are really hot because the fillet is shaped that way. It will sear it nicely too. It's looking well now. Take it off the heat. Okay, so now you've seared off your beef, you've made your mushroom duxelle, you've got your parma ham ready. Now we're going to tightly wrap the beef in parma ham and mushroom duxelle. Then we're going to stick it in the fridge for an extra hour. So firstly, you want to have a triple layer of cling film. Just want to take all the air out now. Really nice with parma ham. Just take each slice off. Okay, so you want to have the parma ham this side and the packet here, and just place there. And with the thin plastic sheet, just gently rub it, like so, and it should just peel off. So here we have your mushroom duxelle. So after the mushrooms are sweated off, just blitzed them in a food processor and added some fresh chopped parsley. Stored it in the fridge until we were ready, just because it ferments up and it's really easier to work with rather than using hot. You can't really use it, especially with the beef and stuff in such a prime cut. So you want to just place that in the middle. Try to get all of it out. So spread as much as you can with it. And then for the final bit, you want to get your hands in. You always have these bits overlapping, but it's best to have them. You can always have the end cuts as a snack. The beef, place it bang in the centre, like that. And then with your cling film, just pinch your corner and follow it round so it just folds over on the bottom, nice and tight, and just peel off like so. Follow it all the way around, keeping it nice and tight. And then tuck these bits in. creates. This is like a blanket for the beef. Nice cozy blanket. So, cling film again, nice and tight. Remember, tight, tight, tight. Just gently keep rolling. Should be cling film. So this is classed as your bottom now. This is the bottom of beef Wellington. Just try and remember that. Keep rolling, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Pinch the sides, and then pull. Do this a couple of times. If you stick this in the fridge for between 30 minutes to an hour, it won't do it any harm. Okay, so now we have the beef wrapped in parmesan ham. It's been set in the fridge for 30 minutes. Now we're ready to wrap it in puff pastry. Puff pastry is a big job. So you want to just gently egg wash around the whole side. Gently use your finger to push it down. That will create each side on your beef Wellington. Nice and tight. Gently use your finger just to do a little indentation on the pastry. Like so. The egg wash will seal it anyway, so once you press down, don't worry too much about it opening. And then again, either side, you just want to trim off the ends just to tidy it up. Fancy with the beef Wellington, you can score it. So with the back of your knife, just be really gentle and just leave a little indentation on the pastry. This, when you take it out, should leave really nice scoring marks on it. The oven's preheated at 200 degrees fan. So now we're going to pop it in for 30 minutes and allow it to rest 10 minutes after. Okay, so the beef Wellington's been in for half an hour now, so we're going to take it out and give it a good rest for 10 minutes. This just allows the fillet of beef to flow through all the temperatures and stuff like that, and it just makes it really tender. Just lets the temperatures kind of cool down almost too. It gives you a nice medium rare cut of fillet beef Wellington. Okay, so you want to trim off each side of your fillet of beef. It's just your excess pastry. Just make sure you've got a nice sharp serrated knife. Just do each side. You can save them bits for snacking on later if you want to. Then you want to catch it in the middle. So straight down the middle, nice and gently with your serrated knife. Just hold both sides. And then when your knife's far down enough, just gently slice down. Moment of truth. Fillet of beef. Serves two, it's a very generous portion. We don't play with portions at Bymolly. We serve our beef Wellington with red wine and mushroom lardon, bourguignon sauce, dauphinoise potatoes and mixed green vegetables.